Hello, welcome. I'm back after a holiday, and as you can see from the video that started the stream there, we've been on a 101, and we're going to go on a 101 for this stream as well. We're going to look at the British Railways Class 101 on a few routes this evening, starting off with Blackpool North to Manchester Victoria, which is about as close to Halifax as we can get within the game. Bearing in mind there is no sort of Halifax route in the game at the moment. But that's close enough. I think I've just wet my pants watching this. Welcome, Jason. Hello. I thought you'd like that. Yeah. Hi, Wayne. Thanks for joining. Hi, by the way. Yeah. As you can see, the chat is popping up on the screen. That should be there. There's a bit of delay coming up there, but it's there. So yeah, we visited the Keighly, or Keighly, sorry, not Keighly, Keighly. What an entrance. It was an entrance, wasn't it? So yes, whilst we stayed in Halifax, we were taken on the Thursday that we were up north to the Keighly and Worth Valley Railway. And our journey to Keighly was on a steam locomotive. I do have some pictures. I will try and find them during the stream and pop them up if I can. But the highlight really was the Class 101. Family, football and the Class 101 are the only three things Jason loves. There we are. Right, so without further faffing around, let's get started. Let's click that and get the engine set up. We'll get the lights on. The white and white. I did have a practice earlier. I've been practicing. The only station that I overshot, and they're bound to happen, was Leighton. That was the only one that I overshot on this route on a different service. Unlock the doors and get those set up. But yeah, I hope you liked that video. We will try and get the steam loco rides up as a video as well. We'll put them on the stream at some point when we do perhaps a steam one. I think we were scheduled to do a steam one the other week and we didn't do it. So maybe we'll look at that again, or maybe we did do it. I can't remember. We had a very busy week up in Halifax. We did a lot. We also went to Harry Potter before. Hello, Harry. Welcome. Yeah, we went to the Harry Potter studio tours on the weekend before we went up to Halifax. Hand pink. Technically, you could have done Northern Trans-Pennine. That's closest to Halifax. Yeah, that's true. Huddersfield is just down the road. We could have done that. We can still do that. This is only a half an hour route on this one. You did do it and broke it. I did. That's right. I did break it. You're right. Yeah. You're right. You remember. I think you clipped it as well, didn't you? You made a couple of clips that week. I remember now. Yeah. So no camera this week because I am fairly injured. Not self-inflicted, just a fibro acting up to my arms are strapped up. I look quite a sight, so we're not having the camera on. We don't need to, and it means that I can vape and all the rest of it without you guys having to watch. So we are just waiting. There we go. For the doors. We've locked the doors. We'll get the reverser in the right place. There we go. And we'll get it into gear. We'll release the brakes, and we're away. Difficult to control. Yeah, I mean, honestly, watching the well, have we got no forward movement? What's going on? Brakes are released. What have I not done? Ah, broken it already. What have we not got? What have I not done? That's fine. Is the engine not on? Master key. Yeah, that would be it. There we go. Circuit control key. That's the one. There we go. It's a good start, isn't it? Also, we're in neutral. That's not a good start. Good evening, Lee. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Yep, so for those of you just popping in now, you did miss the video. We'll probably play the video again towards the end of the stream of our journey on a real life preserved 101. FS. Yeah, quite. So we will show it again towards the end of the stream for those people who were late joining. So we visited the Keighly and Worth Valley Railway whilst we were staying in Halifax, for those of you joining. So with that in mind, we're looking at the Class 101 today. I have been doing some practicing, but I've already cocked it up, so, you know, what's new? Also, what is the exhauster button for? I never understood that. You're in neutral. I'm not in neutral. I'm not in neutral, I was just idling. Partly because the speed limit's 15. I have noticed that the interlock symbol is, I think it's bugged. Making sure you're concentrating. I am concentrating. So we are off to Leighton, platform 1. We do have chat commands as well. That they should work now. I spent some time sorting those out. The counters that I'd set up weren't working last time, so I binned them off, and instead we've gone back to the chat commands. So I think it's exclamation mark overshoot and exclamation mark swear jar should work for the two main commands that we use when we're streaming. I think that should be right. Jason will test them, I'm sure, if it happens. Hi Dougie, thanks for joining. Good evening. It's good to have so many of you here, nice and early as well. The exhauster button, we never actually looked at that. Where's the exhauster button? Jason will know. So you've never actually ever changed this engine changeover either. Yeah. Exhauster button. Do you mean the RVP lever on the dash? When you're going up, down a gradient, you can switch which engine to use. Front engine to pull, rear to push. Swear jar. It's failed, is it? Oh, because of the chat, I've overshot. So there we go. That's very strange. Let's have a look at that. Why is that not working then? Hang on. Do I have to activate this? Let me load the program up. That could be it. Log in. It could be because I haven't got mix it up. That's what uses the command. So maybe I need to look at something I don't need a program for. Okay. There you have. There we go. It's worked now. It's done it now. There we go. There we go. It's working. It's working now. I had to turn the program on because it's a program called Mix It Up. It lets you do chat commands and things without using a browser. I thought I'd give it a try. How was the 101 expert? Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? I did start watching that video, Lee, and then I went off and did something else. I never went back to finish the video, so I will watch it later. I always do to catch up with the videos. CDGG. So we have overshot already, so that's a good start. We need to concentrate. Extensive. It's an expert one, isn't it? It's more involved than the standard 101. It's all about 101s tonight. I hated it. Safely say I'll never touch it again. Is that right? Yeah, I don't touch the 101 enough. The ice or the whatever. I don't think I've touched it enough in. The standard one. I don't think I've used it enough to actually warrant buying the expert one. Not for me. I'll save my money, I think. So 0.6 miles. So we do need to start just bringing the brakes into play. It's all a bit overwhelming and over my head. Yeah, I think that's probably how I'd find it as well. So we are coming into Polton Lefield, or Filed, Lefield. I never remember. One for the purists. The fact I need a PDF document and then translate stuff is a bit too far. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I did mention this several times to Matt Peddleston and the team, that it's all very well having everything in German and being authentic, but perhaps for those of us who don't speak German, there could be some kind of translation. So when it's going off, something on screen that literally says what it is actually shouting at you. Because although I did GCSE German, I have no clue what the thing is saying when it's shouting at you aggressively because you've done something wrong. Right, have I got the door shut? Yes, I have. And we're going to pull away in third. No, we're not. Let's do it right. There we go. Let's get it right. Just gonna try not to destroy my desk as I sit back. 183 page manual. Goodness me, no thank you. Make sure we drop the revs out of that yellow. So I have got another video where I talked to Amelia about how the gearing and everything worked and how the guy was driving it, but I can't seem to find it. Having recorded it, I can't seem to find it on my laptop, so it could be that it's still on my phone and I haven't moved it across to my laptop, but I'll do that. I've got more than one video, that's for sure, so I'll sort it out. I might send it to Jason to look at because he'll enjoy it. Amelia, that phone's quite loud. Another. Sales figures will tell if they do another. Yeah, of course. I mean, if it sells and, you know, they get enough people buying it, then they'll look at doing more expert sort of trains. It'd be nice if they did some kind of expert sort of British stuff. I suspect the reason that it's an expert 101 is because it's so complicated anyway. I mean, a lot of British excuse me, a lot of British locomotives probably aren't that complicated. You know, there's a lever that makes it go, and it's the same lever to make it stop. Hello. Right?
Hello.
Oh, here we go. Yes, I said porn, not porn, for a younger viewer's eyes. Yeah, quite. Good point. Right? Do you have any game audio? Do you not have any game audio? That's interesting. Oh, yeah. How very strange. That is odd. Right, hang on, 2 seconds. No, you're right. There is no game audio. Why is that then? Video capture device. Mm-mm. How very strange. That is very odd. Hang on 2 seconds. Right, I've had a rummage around under the desk to see if anything will work. Hang on a minute. It's not. Why?
Amelia, do you still need pants?
Alright, that's enough. Yeah, I've got no game sound. I don't know why that is. My
You can do this.
card is not. OBS is not picking up the game sound. Why is that? Double bingo call. Yeah, probably. Right, while I try and figure this out, you guys can watch the video again. I was looking on Twitch. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch anymore. Only here. I am having an issue with the capture card. It's not wanting to play any sound from the game. Let me just re-add the video capture device. No, you don't want that. I am experiencing some technical issues, and Amelia's experiencing some lung issues.
She drank her drink the wrong way.
Her drink's gone down the wrong way, right, okay, fair enough.
And while she was coughing, she farted.
Ah, capture audio only, output desktop audio. Capture audio only, custom device. No, that's not what we want. Audio device. Digital audio interface, output audio mode. Okay. No, that's not doing it either. Oh, come on.
What's your name?
Amelia.
Audio output mode. Output desktop audio. No, we don't want to do that. We want to capture the audio. And then we want to...
But my party is on October the 4th.
Was. You've had your
Digital
party
audio
before.
device, digital audio interface.
How old is Mummy?
Properties. Why is it not working?
Numbers.
I think we're just going to have to deal with the fact that there's no game sound, and I need to just have a look and figure it out for next time. I'm not really sure why it decided not to work. It could be OBS.
Oh, 43.
Yeah.
No, right. There we go. Have we got sound? Have we got game sound? Have we got game sound? It looks to me like we've got game sound. That microphone's really loud. Yay! Good. We're back. We're back in action. Right, let's try and concentrate and get this thing working. What gear are we in? We're in gear 4. We're in maximum gear. Doing 68 out of 70 mile an hour on the limit. Levels are spot on too. Good, good, good. We got there in the end. I literally had to dive under my desk and rummage around to see if something had been unplugged whilst I've been on holiday. It's mad. Not easy to get. Right. Amelia, shush. I think Jason asked for the bingo card, didn't he? There you go. Just very quickly, there's the bingo card. I might redesign it. I've got to be honest. I might add a few more things and take things off. I don't know. For that's the bingo card. We'll go back to the Xbox input for now. Money comes from the bank. I mean, Amelia's not wrong. Where did you come from, Mummy's tummy? Right. They're having quite a deep and philosophical discussion in the background. So apologies for that if you can hear it. Right, we've got Kirkham and Wesham that we're heading towards, 1.5 miles. What? Well, does Mummy say a lot? I don't know. Definitely not that. Amelia's laughing, but she doesn't get the humour of what just happened. Hey? Oh, speeding. I don't know, concentrate on that. Be on this line next week. Will you indeed? Are you off? Are you off somewhere? Might want to slow down. Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, of course. Yeah, I need to stop. Yeah, we're not stopping. Oh, I think we might spad. Oh, cock. That's happened. Sake. Do we want to restart? Or do we want to go and try a different service? I think we might try. Yeah. That's not going well, is it? How many weeks in a row now have we spad? Or something else? I don't know. Too many. I don't know if we've actually got a spad command. Yep. Actually, if I go to train depot and then just go to that, then that gives us Tees Valley Line or Blackpool branches, and that one it's the same. Or Great Western, it's Northern Trans Pennine. Let's go West Cornwall local. No, I missed this one. That's an hour long. Let's go for a 56 minutes service. St. Otto Penzance. There we go, let's do that. Quite quiet. Right, let's try this. Maybe we'll have more luck. Right, so we've got to come into to St. Austell. Really?
She's laughing because she laughed at it.
Nobody cares. Yeah, I'm going backwards. I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forward. It's not in gear, is it? I didn't miss it. You didn't miss it? Ah, you clipped it. There we go. Come on. I'd like to go forwards, please. This is not good, is it? Come on. Right. Let's release and let's give it some throttle. There we go. We're now going the right way. Oh, good grief. So Jason has put a link to the SPAD. If you want to watch it later for your own amusement, it is there. Thank you, Jason. Right, now that we are there, we're loading the passengers. Why did that come up? There we go. He is actually wearing, you know, quite authentic clothing. You noticed the guy in the video from Keighly and Worth did have the appropriate sort of jacket and trousers, and he took his jacket off because it's quite warm that day. I think it was like 24 degrees or something. It was a lot of fun. The fact that it wasn't too busy and we were able to get right up to look into the cab as well was quite good, quite enjoyable. Right, yes. Should we get the blind set? I don't think any of the locations are. Well, look, there's Halifax. We'll set it to Halifax. We're not going to Halifax, we're going to Penzance, but we'll set it as Halifax anyway. That looks like it might be broken. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're going to Penzance, but we're actually going to Halifax. Lock the doors. We're 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late now. Let's try not to spat again. So we have got a go via, not a stop at. I need to make sure that I remember that. Many times I stopped at a go via location thinking that I needed to stop there, only to realise I didn't need to stop there at all. Probably changed gear too quickly here. Let's drop a gear. There we go. Got quite a gradient to climb as well, so we are going to struggle to get up there. What's going on here? Well, I hope everyone's been alright anyway. Busy and all that. Playing the games of various sorts. I know a few of you have been playing. Where's that gone? I've been playing things like seven Days to Die and things like that. Quite a lot of interest around that game. I personally, I played the 2-hour trial. I played about half an hour of it, which probably, to be fair, I know I've shared my opinion on YouTube in my community post bit. To be fair, it probably isn't long enough to actually get to grips with the game at all. But I have to be honest. I wasn't enjoying the experience. It could be that I need to spend more time with it. It could be that it's just not the game for me. But I'll be honest. From the time I spent with it, I didn't see what all the fuss is about. But you know, we all like different things, and that's fair enough. It's not for me. I've mostly been playing a bit of Farming Sim today and a bit of Alaskan Road Truckers again, and trying to find a time to get back into RoboCop. I played a bit of that before I went away on holiday, but I've not actually sat down and played it since. Partly because Amelia's home, and finding the time to play those sort of games when you've got a 6-year-old wandering around, it's not always the most appropriate thing to do. So I have to wait till she's in bed, by which point I'm normally too tired myself. But we'll see. Eh? Well, yeah, she is taking full advantage of the fact that we are on holiday, yes. The 2-hour trial doesn't give you a chance to open up the game. It's great once you get deep into it. Yeah, I mean, like you say, we all enjoy different things. Survival games have never really been the sort of games that I've been into. I mean, zombie games, yeah, sure, I can get into a good zombie game. You know, well, yeah, I mean, I pretty much, yeah, Days Gone was a good one. You know, State of Decay I've enjoyed. I've got that. I need to get back into that. What? It's not a zombie game. Death Stranding. Yeah, but that was on that. Yeah, but I don't believe that that's come to Xbox. And it's not really a zombie game. It's more of a walking simulator, I believe. But I mean, it could be that I give it another go. Yeah. Dead Rising, Dying Light. Oh yeah, I love the Dying Light games. But that's the thing. Like, those are the, you know, I enjoy those sort of games. You enjoy Dead Island, which, you know, was the spiritual predecessor to Dying Light, of course. But I've never really got on with survival type games where I have to do a lot of crafting and stuff. But that's not to say that I don't give 7 Days to Die another go and actually get into it. I mean, there was survival and crafting elements to No Man's Sky in a way, and I poured hours and hours and hours of my life into No Man's Sky, which again would be boring for some people, but for others it's not. We all, like Lee's saying, you know, we all enjoy a lot of different things. Oh yeah, I've spent way too many years of my life, literal years of my life on Skyrim. Yeah, but that's not really a survival. Well, yeah, but it's not with the crafting elements. That's what we're trying to get at. Is the way I sort of described, probably unfairly, given that I've spent so little time with it, but the way that I described 7 Days to Die is Minecraft for adults with zombies, which may or may not be an entirely fair review. But that's my initial thought after the short amount of time I played it last night. It could simply be that I just need to spend more time with it. Again, Fallout's not a survival game. So there's your chance to give it a proper go if you win, if you enter. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're giving away another copy on Sunday, Lee. So, yeah, I'll enter the contest. I'm more than happy to enter the contest and give it a go. Should I win, I'll give it a go. You know, it's probably, I don't know. It's probably fairer that I spend more time with it than just the initial sort of, I mean, what, half an hour, 15, yeah, probably about half an hour, 45 minutes I spent with it out of the 2-hour trial, which, you know, you guys are saying it's not really long enough. I've been in a bit of a weird state of mind with games lately. I've kind of been in that frame of mind that if a game doesn't grab me within the first 5 minutes, I dismiss it. I've been flicking through Game Pass today and trying different games. Likely nuisance call from London. Well, I'm not answering that, am I? So yeah, I've kind of been flicking through various games on Game Pass and kind of, if it doesn't grab me in 5 minutes, I've been brushing it off. So I don't know whether it's just like my own mental state or what. I don't know. I don't even know if there's a word for it. It kind of ties in with what Dave was saying in his video, the Gaming Hive. What you were saying in your, yeah, that's it. You get it. You're in one of those mindsets. Yeah, that's it. It's exactly it. And that's what I'm saying. It ties in with what Dave is feeling with his video and with the gaming industry in general. I'm kind of, do you know what I mean? I feel almost like I'm in sort of like a wilderness. And there's plenty of games coming out. There's loads of games coming out. When I'm tired. I mean, that's probably it. Our holiday was pretty much non-stop, and I'm sort of on the come down from that holiday. I'm pretty much exhausted. And we've got another, yeah, but the other one, the Haven holiday is not, we're not travelling as far, and it is literally a caravan holiday. We're literally staying on site and doing the bare minimum of activities for Amelia while we're on the site. We're not really going far. You know, it's only down the road in Exmouth. It's like an hour to 2 hours travel. It's, you know, it's a more relaxed holiday. Really not interested in 7 Days to Die. There are only a few games like that I like, and I'm afraid that isn't one of them. Yeah, like I say, I enjoyed State of Decay. I actually own State of Decay 2. I bought that. Last of Us, again, the problem is you're thinking about zombie games. We're talking more about the survival genre and the survival horror. There was one I played that I kind of got into. The one where we were on an island. What's that one? Was it Stranded Deep? You're sort of on an island and you had to craft stuff from like the trees and a raft and stuff. I think it was Stranded Deep. I did enjoy that. I didn't play it for a long time, but I did play it. No, I haven't played Still Wakes So Deep. Again, that's sort of in a survival horror, but I mean, like 7 Days to Die sort of fits within that sort of crafting, survival sort of genre, which I suppose if you're thinking of a game similar to it, like Ark, which is like Ark Survival Evolved, which is you're sort of washed up on a beach in a dinosaur land, and you have to fight off dinosaurs, and then you get to ride dinosaurs and you craft stuff. I think it's kind of within that genre. Yeah, those sort of things, they can be a bit of a grind, I suppose. You're right. Anyway, we are off. Excusing the pun, we are off the track of talking about trains and playing with trains. We have got 6.9 miles to Truro. When I can probably go a bit faster. Don't worry, last time you'll see it for a long time on mine for a while this Sunday. Oh no, it's not that I don't want to see the content. I quite enjoyed watching you play it. And I know, as you said on Sunday Gone, it's one of those games that you either get loads done or you spend ages and you get nothing done. I kind of found that with, what was it? Call of the Wild, the Hunter Call of the Wild. You either sit there and you're popping shots off left, right and centre at animals, or you play for 4 hours and you don't see a single creature. I found that with that game, and yet I'm constantly going back to that game for a sort of chill out session and a wander around and shooting a few kangaroos and things. Actually, I've been thinking about going back to it again recently, because every time I play it, I enjoy it for quite a bit, and I get quite involved in it, and then I spend ages not seeing any animal. I get bored and I uninstall it. But I know that they've brought out some more content for it as well, so it might be worth a reinstall and another playthrough, or another go on, another session. But yes, 7 Days to Die, I think, is a weird one. It's going to need some more time, I think. That is a fair point. The more I watch Lee play it, as Tasha just said, the more I watch Lee play it, the more I might be inclined to give it a go. Yeah, I suppose. Looks like it's that time of day again. What time of day? Looks like it's that time of day again. What are you talking about? Hi Callum, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Way of the Hunter had a new map last week. Yeah, Way of the Hunter had a new map. I think Call of the Wild had a few new content packs. I think it had a new reserve and some more guns. It had like an ambush pack or something that they came out with some more content. Dog walk, Jason? Oh, hello. There's a steam loco there. Okay. That's a nice surprise on the route. We're just tootling along at 46 miles an hour. We can probably go a bit faster. We are running late. Why have we? Yep. Nice little sunset. Nice little sunset. Oh, Jason's taken his phone with him, and he's standing on a beach while his dog does a poo. Probably. It's not going to be the other way around, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I might give not Way of the Hunter, Call of the Wild, another couple of sessions or something. I need to just get out of this rut, I think. Kind of about games. You know, I want to try something new, and then I go back to the old stuff. I don't know. I think the problem is as well is knowing that there's some new stuff coming, like new games are coming, but they're still a way off, like things like Farming Sim 25, and I'm looking forward to Space Marine 2, and I'm looking forward to Indiana Jones when it comes, and Fable, and there's quite a few games that have been announced that I'm looking forward to that are a little way off, and I'm kind of like, I think well, as Leah said, he's touched on it, like, you're in that mindset. Yeah, I am, exactly. I'm just in that weird mindset, I think, at the moment. I've lost my vape. I think I dropped it. I'll find it in a minute. Let's go up a gear, because we're running late and we need to get our speed up. And that's really bugging me, I can't find that. Yeah, no, Tash had mentioned another one. Yep. Yeah, one of the others is Assassin's Creed. There's a new Assassin's Creed coming out, which I'm looking forward to. And Star Wars Outlaws, I've got that on pre-order that I'm looking forward to as well. So there's a few. Hopefully not massive disappointments either. We are approaching Truro, about a mile out. Not playing another Ubisoft game, me. Yeah, I sort of have a bit of a, I don't know, a weird relationship with Ubisoft. Like, many of their games promise a lot and deliver very little. But I've been a fan of Assassin's Creed for as long as there's been Assassin's Creed games. And I really like the Far Cry series. And yet some of their other games are shocking. And their business practices of late have been a bit questionable as well. Certainly with their, ooh, this is a quadruple A game, and it really isn't. It's a mobile game at best, and you'll know what game I'm talking about because it's got pirates in it. It's the other pirate game that's not Sea of Thieves. They had 10 years to make that game and develop that into a spiritual successor to Black Flag, and what they did was spend 10 years absolutely taking the biggest, steamiest dump on what could have been a really good game, and could have been a really good experience, a really good pirate game. But no, they turned out a polished pile of feces. I'm trying to not say it too obscenely because Amelia's in the room. If she wasn't in the room, I wouldn't be holding back. But you get the drift. Sorry, let me just stop this train and I will read the chat. That class 150 looked like it's slightly overshot there. Even the AI is overshot. What's that about? That doesn't look right. Not sure what's going on with the 150 there. say. I'm not playing another Ubisoft game. I love Assassin's Creed, some of my favourite games, but Ubisoft are crooked. Yeah. I completely agree. Their practices, their business practices, in recent years have been questionable at best and diabolical at worst. If that makes sense. But I love the Assassin's Creed games. I always enjoy the Far Cry series. And the Star Wars Outlaws game looked pretty good. I'm hoping it's not a massive disappointment. Still, could be worse. It could still be under EA's ownership. And we don't want that. It's because you're late. It's not overshot. It's authentic. It's at the signal. It's because I'm late. Is that why it's being held at the signal because of me? Alright, I'm pulling away in 4th gear here. Anyway, apologies to all the passengers on the Class 150. 1, because you're on a Class 150 made by Rivet, and 2, because I'm holding you up. Nice. 37 now. Was your train delayed? You may be entitled to compensation. Please go to you'renotgettingany.co.uk within 14 work days of your journey. Actually, talking about delay repay and compensation, when we visited my sister in Hull, my dad had to get back to for my granddad, so he dropped us in Hull so we could visit the museums there after seeing my sister. And I'd pre-booked our train back from Hull to Halifax for the evening, and on arrival at the train station we noticed that our train, our 5:15 train, had been cancelled, meaning that because we got to the station early, luckily we were able to get an earlier train via Leeds and change at Leeds, which we didn't want to do. We were booked on a more direct train, I think, weren't we? Yeah, so we were booked on a more direct train, but we were allowed to get an earlier train, and then Northern realised that our train had been cancelled and emailed me to say, because your train was cancelled or delayed by over an hour and a half, you're entitled to £45 compensation, which is basically the entire cost of the journey, which means that we got to have travelled from Hull to Halifax for free. So I've applied for that and they've accepted it. I now have to wait for them to pay me. So that's nice. I get a refund on my train ticket from Northern. I did take some pictures of the trains, various trains that were at Hull, including a Hull trains, including a Northern, whatever it was, and some others. I'll try and get them up on the Discord at some point. I enjoyed the Far Cry games. 5 was the last one I really enjoyed. 3 was the best. But their games literally just get a different skin every time. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think 3 was the best for me. I did enjoy 5. 5 was fantastic. I played Far Cry 6. I've got Far Cry 6. That was... I don't know. Far Cry 6 was okay. It was a little bit... I think there were times where it was a bit over the top, but then it's Far Cry, so you kind of expect a weird sort of over the top drug-fueled nonsense every now and then, I suppose. I quite like just riding around in a tank and blowing stuff up. Told you up north was better. Actually, both me and Tash have come back from Halifax saying that we wouldn't be against living there. I think it's fair to say, isn't it? Tash isn't listening to me. We both felt that the area of Halifax my parents live in is very, very picturesque, very pretty. They've actually moved just outside of Halifax, sort of, out towards Ovenden Woods, I think it's called. So they're on the sort of outskirts of Halifax itself. Yeah, 6 was okay. The acting and characters were really good. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Giancarlo Esposito. Giancarlo? You know what I mean. He plays Moff whatever in Mandalorian, among other villainous roles that he's been in. He plays the role really well. And the likeness in the game is fantastic as well. So I did enjoy that. I think that was kind of a masterstroke, really. How are you cold? It's not cold. Told you up north was better, yeah. Some things about the north are better. The only other thing about the north I don't like is it's so far away. I mean, we broke up the journey up to the north over a couple of days and that, it was all right. But coming back in one hit via London, that was a long trip. Should move up. Cheaper to live for sure. Yeah, I definitely realised how expensive down south is. Everything's cheaper up north. Half the price at least, yeah. And those fish and chips we had at Pearson's, what a peaceful. Portions were massive and they were really good price as well, weren't they? I mean, I don't know, we didn't pay, but my dad paid for it. But a really good price. And what was it, like 6 of us had a drink? 5 of us? 5 of us had a drink at that pub and it was less than 20 quid. Which is like unheard of in Cannes Hall. £3 a pint. Yeah, you don't get a pint for £3 down here. Yeah, it's a lovely pub on the edge of the village where my parents are, called Cannes Hall. Really nice sort of pub. It acts as like the village hub. And the drinks were really, really well priced. I have said I would love to move up there. I think initially I was quite angry that my parents had moved to the north and moved up to Halifax. I was quite sort of bitter about it, and have been for a while. But actually, having been up there and spent the week up there, I can understand why they've fallen in love with it and why they like it so much. It's a really nice part of the country. Direct train to Manly. That is true. I actually looked at trains to get up to the north again in September. I'm supposed to be coming up to Liverpool for the party conference. No, I'm supposed to be. I haven't said anything about it, about cancelling it. But it's so expensive and all the hotels in Liverpool are pretty much booked up. And I'm a bit loath to sort of stay outside of Liverpool and travel in every day for the conference. It's just going to end up costing me so much money. So I'm umming and ahhing about whether I'm going to go. I might just email and just say actually just cancel it. Don't bother putting me through security checks to go to conference because there's no point. I don't want to go. If it was Brighton, it would be less expensive to travel. and less of a faff as well. It's not so much like, even disregarding the train cost, I could go up by coach and save myself a fortune, but it's 8 hours by coach and I'd have to leave at like 6 in the morning, and nobody's got time for that. I don't really want to be getting up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to get to the bus station for 6, half 6, and then spend 8 hours on a train, on a coach to Liverpool, only to get there and find there are no hotels. I'm not. I don't know. I don't really think I can be bothered. But I don't want to miss conference, so it's a difficult one. Because I said I would go, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're supposed to be playing with trains. We talked about everything, but so we got Red Roof 2.9 miles. We'll do some 8 camera anyway. I nearly did the night bus for next week. Meant being away 3 nights instead of 1. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I could go up. I could go on the coach sort of via London. I could go like one of the sort of southwest coach companies up to London, change at London, and go up on like the Flixbus. There's a Flixbus route from London to Liverpool, but they're at set times of the day, which can be a bit sort of hit and miss. A double Voyager at 5:30 instead. Ouch. Train to me. Yeah, Jason hasn't actually said where he's going. I suspect he's not allowed to say, unless it's somewhere on the south coast. Somewhere that he's been to before. Jason knows I know. Jason knows that I know where he went, and I think it was roughly this time last year. If so, bring me back a water bottle and a mug. And if you're not going there, then just ignore that. Oh, I know where he's going. Yeah, you've got it. I'm just thinking about what's upcoming, and the game that we're playing. It all pieces together in an intricate jigsaw of Jason's life. And Jason's only response is to put a pair of eyeballs. You know I know. We need to brake quite heavily. Probably a good job that I am braking quite heavily, because there was a 40 limit, and we were way over that before I started braking. There we go. I redeemed myself. I'm off to Fratton Park. Are you? Are you really? Why don't I think he's telling the truth? I mean, you could be off to Fratton Park, but you could just as equally be off to Chatham. I'm still waiting for my invite. Maybe one day. Definitely Fratton. Okay. He's off to watch football. That's not nearly as exciting as going to the other place we were thinking you were going to. I mean, it's exciting for you, sure, but you're a Portsmouth fan. For everyone else, it's not exciting at all. So we are off to Camborne as our next stop. We are quite late now, because we've not really been paying attention. We've been talking about all sorts of things tonight, which is always fun. We always go off on a tangent on these streams. But that's what makes it fun, you see. It's not just... We say playing with trains, it's not just playing with trains. One thing we haven't done this week, so far, if we look at the bingo card, we haven't done What's That Smell, we haven't done Shut the Door, we haven't argued with Tasha yet, and we haven't mentioned any politics, we haven't done any dad jokes.
That's a bit rude.
It's a bit rude. What? That I've got a bingo card and one of the things on it is arguing with you? It's not rude. It's not rude. It may be a little bit rude. A little bit. Wait, you mentioned politics, did I? Oh, I did.
Yeah.
About conference. Yeah, alright, you can have that. I'll give you that one. I did mention something political, you're right. So you can't get anything past Jason. He sees all. He pays more attention to his streams than I do, and I'm streaming. I'm the host. Party conference counts as political. Yes, you're right. I'll give it to you. That's why I never said it originally. Right. We need to be careful now because we're speeding. Just a little bit anyway. And we need to think. I'm going to move the brakes to lap and start to apply those to bring our speed down. The washing machine has finished running. It won't say it because I have not plugged the Google back in. But it will say it on my phone because my phone's connected to the smart things doohickey, whatchamacallit. Should go set up on... then I'll be on stream with you. Should get set up on Teams one time, then I'll be on stream with you. Yeah, we should do that. We should do an online sort of challenge, a bit like what Dovetail do with their 4-up challenge. We should do a 2-up or a 3-up. I think we were going to do that, weren't we? And there was only about 3 of us interested, and then nothing happened. Nothing happened with it. We should definitely get that sorted out. Definitely need to get something sorted out for sure. Let's move that back to lap so that we're ready to brake. Could have a guest visitor. Sorry, let me just stop. Could have a guest visitor every other week or so. Such as who? Who are you thinking? Yourself? Or Lee or Dave even? I mean, I don't think Gaming Hive, I don't think he's actually got this game. I don't know. I've never seen him play it. I think he mentioned that he had played it once or twice. But anyone really. There's a few of you that are watching that I know have this game. I know Harry has it. Dougie has it. Tosk, I believe, has it. Does Wayne have it? Wayne, do you have it? I think you do. There's a few of you on the server that have got this game. We could certainly sort it out. Anybody who wants to, yeah, we could sort something out, I'm sure. If they're happy to be on stream, of course. Even if it's just a voiceover. Indeed, yeah. Not everyone has a mic. That's the other thing. I don't think Harry's got a microphone. But certainly we could sort something out. We're off to Hale next. I pulled away in gear 4. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it in gear 4. Why not? We will talk money for my appearance off stream. Okay. Maybe I can buy another T-shirt off your website. Although you don't actually profit from that at all, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll sort something out. That looks quite quick. That is quite quick. We're doing 73. We're definitely speeding now. Slow it down. Maniac. Tearing up the Cornish countryside in a runaway 101. There's a 150 there. No hail here, just sun. Honestly, we had some great weather. It was a little bit too warm in London. I think it was 28 one day, wasn't it? Was it when we went to Harry Potter? It was 28. When we went to Harry Potter, it was like 28 degrees in London, wasn't it? Yeah. 28, 29. It was mad. We were grateful for the air conditioned 710 on the way home. It was just as hot in Plymouth, yeah. And then I think it was about 22 most of the week, 22, 23. Most of the week in Halifax. It was glorious. And it was good. I think there was the last night, wasn't it? It was a bit touch and go with the rain. It did start raining briefly when we were at the pub on the Friday. Yeah, it did, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was good. It was a good week. We absolutely loved the Harry Potter studio tour. That was brilliant. We were there like for 6 hours, 5-6 hours. It was long, and it was busy, but it was totally worth it. It was a really good experience. Not cheap though. Especially if you're going to shop afterwards, definitely not cheap. But Amelia got her wand, and she got her robes, her Hogwarts robes. I got my personalised Hogwarts jumper with my Geek Daddy written on the back of it. Very, very, very good. I got my wand as well. I went for a bad guy wand. I went for a Death Eater's wand, which looks pretty cool. For anyone interested, I'll put a post up with it or something. I don't know. If you're interested, of course. If you're not interested, I won't bother. I'm going too fast again. I'm trying to make up this lost time, you see. I mean, minus the spat earlier on, I think I've done alright with the 101 this week. I'm not having as much of a nightmare with it as I used to have, that's for sure. My many years of hatred of this class of train have washed away after experiencing it in real life. I no longer hate it. Which is quite a revelation for Jason to hear, I realise that. But I'm going to overshoot. Are you ready? Nobody wants to stop at Hale anyway. Overshoot, Jason. In fact, I think anyone can do it. It doesn't have to be just a mod. Clipping that. What, clipping it for the people of Hale? Nobody wants to go there. Anyway, onward we go to St. Earth. We'll idle through here. you didn't do an overshoot yet. I've not seen it come up. I think we're on 43, is that right? I'll do it in a minute. Oh, there you go. Has that not worked? There we go. It takes a little while. We might overshoot this one. I don't know. Actually, I think we'll be alright. It takes a little while for the brakes to come on, and then they just literally come on. But there's no tomorrow. There we go. 43 overshoots. It's not 43 since we started on YouTube. It's 43 since, effectively, since we restarted streaming from Twitch. So it's carried over from the Twitch streams over to YouTube. Now, I could have been fairer on myself and said, since we're effectively starting over on YouTube, we'll start the count over, but that wouldn't have been fair because you guys want me to overshoot. That's, you know, what you want to see. And the swear jar, I think, is around about it's at about 40 coins, which equates to about £40. I think that's right. I think it's about £40, £41, something like that. Which, if you're not aware of the swear jar, every time I swear, without using the censor button or muting my microphone, and you guys hear it, if you put in !! swear jar, it will drop a coin in the virtual swear jar, and at the end of the year, what I'll do is I'll tally up how many coins are in there, and I will donate the equivalent amount of coins in pounds to a charity, either of my choosing or of the chat's choosing. I think, given the last 4 years, there you go. Given the last 4 years, the appropriate charity would be to be a cancer charity. Given the circumstances that we've been through in the last 4 years with Tash's family, I think it would only be right to donate the swear jar funds. 42 coins. That's just because you just dropped one in there. So 42 coins. So yeah, at the end of the year we'll tally that up, and then we'll put in the equivalent amount, and we'll donate that to some kind of charity to do with cancer, I think, for this year. And then in the new year we'll empty the jar, and we'll start it over, and we'll pick a new charity for 2025, and we'll just keep doing that for as long as we do streaming. It's a way to give something back, do you know what I mean? Let's select the right gear so we can actually get some speed going here. Talking of gears, one of the things I've been doing in Alaskan Road Truckers, I've switched from automatic gears to semi-automatic, which works quite well because I've got like paddle shift on my Hoy steering wheel. You know, and yeah, we can say what we like about it, and it's not a proper wheel and blah 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 and all the rest of it, but it works. And actually I've been able to do the ice roads. I've actually been able to get across the ice roads in winter by using semi-automatic gearing. Stick it in about 5th gear and maintain a speed of between 16, somewhere around about 16 mile an hour, and you can get across the ice quite easily. It is slow going, granted, but you can guarantee that you're not going to fall through the ice. So that's the way to do that, and I've been going back and forth over the last couple of days, over the ice roads, and building up my funds. I restarted my save just before I went away. I restarted, partly because I'd sort of rushed through and tried to unlock like the class 3 trucks and all of that, and hadn't really sort of stopped to enjoy just the process of driving. So I still got the class 1 truck, and I'm going through unlocking the different licenses so I can just get different jobs and different money and take different cargoes and add to the variety of the jobs that I'm doing. And I'm about halfway through that level to unlock the class 2 trucks. And then I think I'll probably just stick with the class 2 trucks for however long it takes me. And then eventually I might go to the class 3, class 4. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying the process of playing that game. Later on tonight I'm probably going to jump on Robocop, which I've been enjoying. The little bit that I have played, I've enjoyed. It's a great game. And the fact that it takes from the 80s Robocop rather than the modern remake of the film that was awful, works as well. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Let's gear up. Oh, I've done that wrong. No, I can't. I've done that so very wrong. Right. Let's go into 4th. Let's find a gear. There we go. So we're going to go via, and then we will. What is the time? We've got 20 minutes. So we'll probably end this run, and then that'll be it, I think, for the evening. I don't know. I was hoping we would get a few more runs. This has been a longer run than I was thinking it might be. Never mind, we've had a good run in the Class 101 this evening. You alright? No wonder she's cold. She's only got pants on. Saying you're cold, but you're sitting there in just your pants. Just got home and
Yeah!
just got home and the missus have put Sister Act on. Rolo walkies time again. He's going back out. Apologies for Amelia shouting into the microphone as well. If you've got your volume turned right up, you're probably deaf now. Going way too fast coming into Penzance. Just got visions of this going straight into the buffers. We shall see. We've done that before on the stream, haven't we? Get ready to clip it just in case. Hopefully it won't happen, but you never know. I've gone quiet. I'm concentrating. I'm determined not to do what Jason thinks I'm going to do. No, crash into the buffers. But a spad would be just as bad. It's not what I normally do. I don't do it all the time. I do it more often than not on stream. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm discussing with you. Tasha, what does spad mean? Jason says. Tash. You can't remember? She can't remember. Amelia, what does spad mean? Spad means bad. I mean, you're not wrong. Miles away from the buffers. That'll do. Oh. There we go. That's that done.
What did you do?
I didn't crash. Spad means signal passed at danger. Basically when you go for a red light. There we go. We've done it. Right. We only got sort of 15 minutes, 10 minutes left. What we'll do is, because I know Jason enjoys seeing it, and for those of you who may have joined after I showed the video, I've showed it twice, but we'll show it once more. We've got 10 minutes. We'll show it once more, and then we'll have a chat and talk about things and end the stream. All right. Here we go then. For the last time this evening, the video of the real life 101. You can spot my dad. I do put an arrow up. There he is. No idea who that guy is. There's my dad again. This is coming from, so we got on here at Ingrove, where you saw the 101 coming in. That was Ingrove West, and we boarded there after looking around some of the sheds, and then this is going from Ingrove back to Oxenhope, which is the end of the line nearest to my parents. See the driver constantly sort of applying the brakes, releasing, applying, moving them to lap, constantly playing with the brakes to bring us into, I don't think this is Oxenhope. Oakworth. That's Oakworth. So for those of you that know the area, Oakworth is the station that appeared in the Railway Children films. So that was the setting of the Railway Children. Remember riding these bad boys back in the 80s when I used to go to Manchester and Stockport Christmas shopping with my mum. Yeah, so they were.
We saw the trains that they used for the Railway Children, didn't we?
Huh?
We saw the trains they used for the Railway Children.
Yeah, we saw the trains they used for the Railway Children and the coaches in the films. And that was at Ingrove, wasn't it? So at Ingrove West, they've got the sheds, and within them they've got the coaches and the rolling stock. And a lot of the coaches have got on them plaques of where they were used in TV and films like Sherlock Holmes, I think one was using like Hercule Poirot, I can't say it,
read
Poirot,
signs, so I don't know.
and various other things during the 60s and 70s. Obviously, the Railway Children famously, because it is the heart of Bronte County, country, up that way. Haworth is on the line, and that's where the Bronte sisters lived. So there's a lot of history around that way, and yeah, like I say, we had a great time riding back and forth on the various trains. But that's the 101. That's our 101 stream for the evening. We're finishing a little bit earlier, but hopefully that was fun for you guys. Obviously, seeing the video that I took riding on the 101 and experiencing me driving it, whether that was bad or not. I think, what did we get? What medal did we get there? What's that, a bronze? So, to be expected. I'm not the best driver in the world of trains, nor of the 101. But that's it for another week. I'm hoping to get some more content videos out in the next couple of days and stuff. I'll try to find some time to do some recording. But for tonight, from me, that is it. That is all. I shall see you on the next video, on the next live stream. But to all of you who've joined, to all the subscribers, to the usual suspects, the regulars, thanks for always being here. It means a lot. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay.